The latest release of Jeffrey Epstein files by the US Department of Justice contains millions of documents, thousands of still photographs, and hundreds of hours of video. Among those videos, an interview believed to have been conducted by Steve Bannon, the American right-wing pundit, former advisor to Donald Trump, with Epstein, part of up to 15 hours of recorded conversations that previously have not been published. There's at least a couple of hours of them in the DOJ files, including this segment in which Epstein discusses being a convicted sex offender.
Is your money dirty money?
If you live,
I just asked a question. Is your money dirty money?
No, it's not. So, in fact,
why is it not dirty money?
Because I earned it.
But you earned it.
I earned it legally.
We went back to this before. You earned it. You earned it advising the worst people in the world, right? That do enormous bad things, and just to make more money.
So, instead of asking me the question, should you take the money? Because I think it's a legitimate question.
You think it's a legitimate question?
Yes, no question. Because I think about it, I think ethics is always a complicated subject, but I can tell you that with the money I gave to help try to eradicate polio in Pakistan and India, instead of asking me,
I thought this was fake. The DOJ only released 2 hours. I thought this was actually fake. They have the Steve Bannon footage.
Let's give some basics or some things I want to do inquiry from the others. Walk me through the Santa Fe Institute. What
that money should be given to these children for vaccines. I think you might want to ask their mothers who received the vaccine, who know their child now won't get polio, and ask them if Epstein should have helped these people.
If we walked in, you're a mathematician. We walked into that clinic where they're giving that money out to these people that are in the most dire straits of poverty and sickness, and told them that the money was coming from a, what are you, class 3 sexual predator?
Tier 1.
Was tier 1's the highest and worst?
No,
I'm the lowest.
I'm the lowest.
You're the lowest. Okay, tier 1, you're the lowest. But a criminal.
Yeah.
Bannon can excuse pedophilia, but he draws a line at communism. Per the Epstein files, Steve Bannon was invited to go out to dinner on Super Bowl Sunday. His response is, "Are you a commie?" I mean, he's just making a joke.
Yes. That the money came from them. What percentage of people do you estimate? I understand you don't like probabilities. Do you estimate would say?
Why did Steve Bannon interview him? Steve Bannon did this deposition for him for PR purposes. Steve Bannon famously got close to Jeffrey Epstein in an effort to do PR for Jeffrey Epstein when his that is literally the reason why he's actually training him here. He's coaching him to communicate better around the pedophilia stuff. That's 100% the truth. And then when the heat turned up, Steve Bannon turned around. Oh my God, the Epstein files confirm Melania met Trump through Epstein. Oh my God, that's real too. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like everything that we have suspected, everything that we've talked about, it's all coming out. Oh my God. Epstein introduced Melania Trump to Donald Trump. Oh my God. Brother, every theory is real. That's crazy. Let's continue.
I don't care. I want the money for my children.
I would say everyone said, I want the money for my children.
Did they know where the money came from?
I think if you told them,
if I told them the devil, 100%.
The devil himself said, I'm going to exchange some dollars for your child's life.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
No, but I do have a good mirror.
It's a serious question. Do you think you're the devil himself?
I don't know. Why would you say that?
The files also appear to contain fresh documents relating to Lord Mandelson, the former ambassador to Washington, sacked by Sir Keir Starmer last November for failing to disclose the extent of his links to the disgraced financier. The documents include what appear to be bank statements in which Epstein made payments to Mandelson or his husband, totaling $75,000 over a 2-year period in 2003 and 2004. In the first statement, a payment appears to have been made to Reynaldo Avila da Silva, that's Lord Mandelson's husband, for $25,000 with Lord Mandelson, Peter Mandelson here, listed with the abbreviation BEN, typically meaning beneficiary in banking terms. In the second statement, Lord Mandelson is listed as the direct recipient of $25,000, As in the third statement, just 4 days later, a second payment of $25,000 direct to Lord Mandelson, $75,000 in total. These statements come a day after it emerged that Epstein loaned Lord Mandelson's husband $10,000 in 2009 to fund his training as an osteopath. And just a few months later, emails in which Lord Mandelson told Epstein he was trying hard to soften government regulation on taxing bankers' bonuses in response to a request from Epstein himself. Also released still photographs of Lord Mandelson wearing only a T-shirt and underpants talking to a woman in a bathrobe whose identity has been concealed. It's not clear when or where the photograph was taken or indeed who took it. A spokesperson for Lord Mandelson said no one can say who or where the photo was taken. Lord Mandelson has absolutely no idea or indeed whether it has any connection.
And just like Alan Dershowitz, Lord Mandelson kept his underpants on, just as Alan Dershowitz also did throughout the duration of his involvement in the Jeffrey Epstein pedophile island.
To Epstein at all. Peter Mandelson questions the authenticity of the supposed bank documents. He cites false attribution of a United States Social Security number, questionable dollar check payments into UK banks, incorrect beneficiary details, and errors in dates and spelling. He told Sky News there are also multiple formatting errors in the documents, and I would like JP Morgan to confirm on the record that they are certain these documents are authentic and that the individual checks are also authentic. Until this fact-checking has been achieved, I maintain my original position, which is that I have no record and no recollection of ever receiving these sums and that these statements are false.